What up, everybody? It's your boy Ragnarok coming from Server 200. We have Season 5 grouping review. What the heck is that? I'm going to go ahead and look at every single server. We have 96 servers, 197 to 292. I'm going to review them. That's what's happening right now. Let's go ahead and get into it. Go ahead and smack that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into the content. Let's go! What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Ragnarok coming with another Season 5 breakdown of all the groupings and all the servers. Let's continue on our journey. We are currently in, looks like the top left. Let's see. We got Warzone 214. I haven't seen 214 in a moment. You know, these guys have gone through a lot of different things. The U6S, definitely a great group of people, and I'm going to get into this. And Vic, these are the people that I know best. Definitely a 2 Alliance server. I believe mostly Korean. It looks like Alliance Power, but I believe also, I might be wrong. I thought there were some Chinese folks on here. But again, we fought with them or fought against them at one time or another. Really nice folks, but ultimately really good fighters. But yeah, when I say they've gone through it a little bit, let's just go through it. So some really good top end power. One Punch Man actually went to server 228 at one time when they actually could get a gold seat for the very first time through. And they haven't, he came right back. So he did not like what was going on at 228. Obviously that's why he came back to 214. You know, sometimes, you know, you think things are going to be better and they're necessarily not. So, and that definitely was a case here for them. Not the best overall, not the worst in terms of depth. So they've had some people leave, had some people stay. So, but again, 2 Alliance server for the most part, and some really nice folks though for the most part. Let's take a look at 214 where they ranked before 214. So they got a gold, I think. I want to say that's right. Where are you at, 214? Oh, I think, was that, it's 214. Right, almost in the middle. I would say very close to the middle of that area where you can get a gold. Now, the bigger question is, did they get a gold? So let's go find 214 if we can. 214. They did get a gold. So they brought a gold seed in. I wonder if they got, and they filled up most of their whites, most of their blues. They definitely got all their purples. So 214, definitely doing the right thing, recruiting some right folk. I wonder if they're going to get another gold though. I think they're going to be in, if I had to say, I think they're in a position when going back here to actually get another gold. When you look at their rankings and their score, yeah, I think they have a chance of getting another gold for sure. I think they're going to be in that upper echelon of that, tier of not getting a gold, but I think they're going to get really close, and I think they could get one. So good luck to 214. Looks like you guys are starting it off in the top left corner. Probably going to be interesting. I imagine there's going to be some really good interaction here and some fighters. So let's go in the middle. 257. This is cool. I'll tell you why. All right, let's go find, here we go. So ETL, lots going on here in ZLN. Obviously 1.4 billion. These guys can fight, right? Mainly I think international, Chinese server, I believe, and a lot of Koreans. Really awesome fighters. ETL, you're gonna see here, the number 1 player is Yujink. That's who this is. She's cool. She's been really nice, really easy to talk to. And then this last player, dude, fighter, man, 183 million kills. Like, definitely gets after it. Someone you don't want to see out there. And I remember our very first interaction with them was on Meteorite. So super aggressive. But this is a really strong server. So like, this is you'd say one of the stronger servers out there. And good depth. 27 folks over 200 million. I thought this was a potential landing spot for us in terms of fighting somebody when they do the server rankings in terms of trying to find Season 5 who's gonna be the best matchups. I was thinking 257 or 260, and you'll see why based off some numbers here. Let's go ahead and get into it. So here, I like to do both, right? So let's do this first. 257, definitely going to be at the top. Yep. So they were right above us in the last transfer. See, transfer score just above us, and I said 260, right? I think 203 had some people leave a little bit. So I was thinking these were going to be one of the two that we possibly could actually match up against in season 5. And suddenly we got 220. So it's going to be it's obviously being a rough one for server 200 on that end. But no, I thought that was going to be who we possibly saw. And I'm interested to see if 260 is in this group. I'm not positive. It would make the most sense. Let's see here. So let's go back. Let's go find 257. They have to be towards the top. They filled all their seats. They did an awesome job. As you can kind of see, all the top servers are doing pretty much an excellent job of filling all of their seats, right? Most of them. So that just happens when you're a top server in that limited group. People want to go there. So awesome job to 257, having an awesome server. I mean, look at the strength. Just fantastic. So ETL definitely looks like they have most of the strength there, but just ultimately awesome. I've heard rumors that there might be some people leaving this server. Not going to confirm that because I don't know, but I've heard there's some folks possibly wanting to leave off 257, which would be really sad to see, just because they're a top server. If there's some strong folks actually leaving, I hate to hear that. So, but I hope all the best for them. I mean, look at their top 2 strength. That's just so tough to compete with. But no, ultimately, really hope great things for them, and hope you guys have a great season 5. I'm sure you guys are kicking butt. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next server. 271. I want to say we actually saw them in season 4. Let me double check here. 271. Yeah. We had them in we had these guys in season 4, primarily a Korean server. Not the most active, as you can see, GYM and AWP. I remember GWM being pretty active, actually. And you get into this. Yeah. Not the best strength, but not the worst, right? I remember this guy definitely. He was active fighting last time around. Good people on here, but ultimately just the activity is not there. So again, people that have been picked apart, folks have come and gone. 271, I would have to believe they're in the open category. So let's go ahead and take a look. Maybe I'm wrong in saying that. Yeah, they're open. Right there, 271, and I wonder if they filled seats. 271. They're going to be towards the bottom. We see it. Oh, yeah, very bottom. Here we go. They did feel some. They did a great job in their purple, so definitely got some strength, but gosh, can't get those golds. I mean, here's the kicker, guys, right? Minus these 2 off the bottom, look at all the gold seats that are empty. So that tells you right there from a transfer standpoint, the transfers aren't working for everybody. Definitely not working for the small, for the fully open seats. So this is terrible to see. So they did a great job filling some purples, but couldn't get the golds. So that's terrible to see. But 271, awesome. They're awesome people to work with. I remember last time, just really nice. But I hate to see that, it looks like they are losing some power. Good luck to you guys in the season. Let's keep it moving. 243. At the top of my mind, why is 243 not ringing a bell? Let's see here. Yeah, 243. Don't know them right off the get-go, but I should know. SYR definitely strong. And FPO not the weakest for a second alliance at all. So definitely not bad. Let's go take a look at some strength levels. Yeah, dude, this is great. You know what? I think I do know some of these folks. I think some of these folks came off of server 290. I think 290 had a blow up a little bit, had some folks leave. I think the SYR folks came here. If I had, I could be wrong in saying that, but let's take a look. Yeah, this is cool to see. All their strong folks, FPO. Let's see. Definitely some killers here. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Let's take a deeper dive into 243. All right, 243. Okay, this is cool. So they were one of those servers at the very top, meaning of the semi-open cutoff. So these guys were able to actually get a gold seat, and I think they definitely did. I'm pretty sure they brought in some good power, and I'm wrong in saying SYR was originally from server 290 because they were already there. So I'm interested to see how they filled that out. Let's see, 243. They're going to be towards the top-ish. I like to find 243. There we go. So 58 blues. 58 whites, 40 blues. They filled all their seats except for like 2 here. So they did an excellent job. 243, definitely one of those servers on the up and up. They're going to be probably classified next round into that that segment of you're not going to be able to get a gold seat. So they're going to be looking at that saying, what the heck, man? We can't compete with all these folks. We just added a gold. So that's really, really tough. But, look at your top end. Really, really good. I mean, a month away or so from actually being all three 300s. So that's solid to see. So good luck to 243. So far, really competitive outlook with all these servers we're finding. Let's see what's going on. Oh, wow. 260. I was right. Interesting. Yeah, so my idea here was 257 or 260 would be a great matchup for us. And it's funny, 260's in the corner to start out with. Very interesting indeed. 260, folks we have not seen just yet in any really big fights. I think we've had them maybe once in a meteorite, but we haven't had them in anything else. So it'd be awesome for us to see them because I think 200 actually matches up pretty decently well on paper versus them, like from a head-to-head comparison. So this is cool to see. Look, 1 billion on their second alliance, almost 1.5 billion in kills on their first. Just amazing. I mean, look, yeah, super, super strong, right, guys? This is awesome to see. 260, great server, great server. All right, let's take a look at their strong. So they have one of those ultra whales, right? And UTI here, we like to call him Lotus Flower because if you see his base, it essentially looks like a lotus flower. It's very cool. Then they have Jumu, which, gosh, if he's not VIP 18 yet, I'm assuming very, very, very close, right? I'm assuming they probably got him in the very first transfer. And then after that, look at the strength, guys. This is incredible. And I know some of these folks. They just pulled over McJordy from 223 and Mirage, I believe, from 213, I want to say. And Mirage went from 223 to 213 and now followed McJordy over. I think that's how that went. But these two are great fighters. I know these folks. There's some really good folks here on 260 that know how to fight. So in my classification, this is an elite server for sure. All right, looking at the end all be all, it just keeps going. Look at this, guys. 35 people over 200 THP. That's super incredible, and that's just telling you how much depth they have. They're growing. This server is growing, and we already saw them. They were one of the ones that filled all their seats. The one thing I will want to show you guys is where they ranked initially, right? So pre-transfers, they were the fourth ones on this list. And it's funny, there's a big jump, right? 29.37 to 32.38 from a transfer score. That's 300 points. That's significant, right? So these top 3 servers are just per the actual transfer score, and if you've seen them fight, are just a cut above the rest of everyone. And that's no shade at 260 whatsoever. I mean, not at all. There's just those 3 should be treated differently, and they're not. They're just that much better. So what are you going to do? So yeah, 260 and 257 so far. This is really interesting outlook. I wonder how this is going to play out. Let's keep it going. Good luck to 260. 290. I was actually bringing up 290. This is funny, man. This is very funny. So far, a lot of very Asian servers in this. So you have some Chinese, you have some Koreans, all gonna just deck it out, man. These guys know how to fight as well. HWA and MYS know them because they ran a little server interference in SVS once, so definitely know them the hard way. And then we have good strength here. I think they've been there the entire time. And then look at this. You're gonna have, again, 3 folks over 300 THP. They still have good depth, even though they've lost some folks. I wonder where they were at in the initial ranking. 20. Okay, the depth is not as much as you would like. I'm interested to see where these guys rank off the get-go. So yes, okay, 290 was in that bottom segment of not being able to bring a gold in. They lost some folks. I think they actually might drop into this little upper echelon to where they could possibly get a gold. Believe that or not. So I could actually see that happening for server 290, which would be interesting to see for sure. So good luck to server 290 in the transfers, which is not too far away. But yeah, also good luck in this season, because this season for you guys, like it's very competitive, I can tell, with all these servers. Let's just keep it going. Good luck to 290. 211. No 211 as well. All right, this is cool. Let's check out what is going on in 211. All right, 211 is definitely an American server. 211's gone through it. What do I mean by that? So 578, not the best kills, not the most activity you want to see. AGNB is more of a newer alliance. Maybe they've been there since day one, but all their strength wasn't there. Most of their strength was in this, which has been reclassified a couple different times names wise. Yeah, these were the two. Everyone else didn't really have as much strength. And when I say they've gone through it, they have, because they've just had people come and go. They've had a lot of folks go from the original that was on 211 to 218. They brought in a very strong, possible VIP 18 person, their second transfer in, and he transferred out, I think, to 242. So they've had a lot of people come and go. One thing is stay the same. This person at the very top, Gassy Jalapeno, know him very well. Very nice guy. He's just that's a funny pick, right? Let's give that pick. Take a look at that. That's funny. So definitely been there the whole time. Always wanted to be the R5 of a Warzone. He got his wish when everyone kind of left. So he's running point there. And then the big other thing is the DayZ folks. A lot of these folks came from actually my server. This was people that just didn't agree with some of our, basically our stipulations and our rules on 200, and they wanted to change. And it looks like most of them found a home on 211. So again, never wished them negatively. Just couldn't do it on 200, and they found a good home on 211, and I hope they're all happy. They went by the name of Zoo, so a lot of these folks moved off, and I think most of them are happy here. I hope they are, at least. Wish nothing but good things for them going forward. But yeah, this is going to be a really tricky, probably season 5 for them, because we've just found really, really mega strong servers so far. So I hope they're kind of sneaking in and trying to find where they can get in, where they can fit in. So good luck to the old Zoo folks and Gassy Jalapeno in 211. Hope you guys find a footing and go from there. Let's go ahead and keep it going. 282. All right. 282. Okay. Yes, I know 282 as well. Okay. Mostly an American server as well. Headlined by F4FO. These guys are good. Typically, I would say, because I just don't know them, I think they're more of a one alliance server with most of their power there consolidated. But I'd be lying to say that, right? 25 billion is not a small number whatsoever. Now, the half-inch hero, Rhino. I talked to him from time to time. Really, really, really nice guy. He's been an R5 before, I think of 281, I want to say. And he came over, I want to say like last transfer, I want to say that. Don't know Storm, definitely know Shiznits, super awesome player. Yeah, know a couple of these players. No VIG. So the depth is not probably where you want it from an elite server, but I think from a overall alliance, they probably do really well. This is going to be tricky for them because we've just named a bunch of awesome servers. So again, along with 211, they're much, much stronger than 211, but they definitely have a tricky situation going forward. We've already looked at all the alliances and servers from all this grouping. So let's kind of look into a prediction, kind of see what's going on here. The central area definitely looks very congested. However, I'm not going to know what these colors are until I look. So right off the get-go, I think it's going to be a 260 to 257 matchup. I think that's probably the obvious. 214 is not going to just sit idly by. 271 probably is going to sit on the outside if I had to guess. Same with probably a little bit of 243. But these guys can all actually cause each other a lot of mischief. I think, yeah, 271, 211 probably going to stay on the outside. Just be smart if I had to guess. But I wonder if these guys are all just kind of teaming up because they're so close to each other. I could see a situation to where like maybe 214 is teaming up with maybe 257. It just makes sense because they're right next to each other to get in here. I'm interested now, just double clicking on this. I don't want to look too much. But yeah, predictions for me, if I had to say right off the get-go, I think 260's #1 alliance is going to take it. Probably the #1 rewards. #2 is going to be 257 ETL. And then #3, if I had to guess, is probably going to be the U6s over here at 214. But let's take a little bit of a deeper dive. Yeah, it looks like they got some cities here. This is cool. So they got this one, but this is attached to these folks. Okay, this is cool. And why do I think it's cool? Because this is like anyone's game, right? It's kind of split up. They got a level 10 still. They got some 10s. They got some 10s. They got it. Anyone's game. But like I said, I think the hardest ones are going to be 260. As you see, they have, was it 4 level 10s? So I think that's how it would play out. But again, if these guys team up a little bit, they can make it really tough for 260. So let's just see what happens, and good luck to everyone in this server set. It looks like one of the most competitive server sets, I would have to say, and it looks like it's going to be incredible. Good luck to all you guys. This is Ragnarok, over and out. See you guys later.